So here's how to get the A-Fish-Ionado achievement done quick and hopefully easy. So what you want to do, you want to go to the Scarlet Forest, and preferably you want Area 17, the Great Lake Shore. If you don't, then go ahead and go to the Wad Hideout. And once you arrive, you want to turn around and head this way. It's just a straightforward path. Alternatively, you could just go to your map, go all the way up, and there'll be a campsite which you can build. And if you just press X on that, your sacred will go there automatically. So you can just do that instead. And once you're up here, put a hideout down and then you're ready to go. So what you want to do preferably is sleep till daytime with plenty on, and then you just want to jump down here and head towards the shore. So the reason we're here is because there is a very large number of whoppers that can spawn here. As you can see, there's already one here. But if we go up and down all the way over to there and back, there should be at least 3 to 4 whoppers, sometimes even 5. And at evenings, there are even more, and we'll get to that as we get into the video. Now, as you can see, there's already a whopper in the lake, but there should be a good few all up and down the lake. So once you find a whopper, what you can do is you want to get out your fishing rod, and for some reason, the common wood marrow actually works, but you want to preferably go for the tough joint bait. And so once that's selected, you want to go to the area where the fish is more or less in, which would be this one, for example. And then when you cast, you want to aim over the fish, and the trick to this is doing a circle. And so what I mean by circle is spinning around the left analog stick, or if you're mouse and keyboard, WASD, just spin it around, and that should entice it to bite the line. Once the whopper takes notice of the bait, what it'll do, it will slightly come up to the bait and it will sort of poke and prod at it. There's a little tip: if you wanna, you can slightly reel in the rod a little bit by pressing S or down on the deep and the analog sticks, and that will sort of bring it in so you don't have to do the mini game for as long. So mix that in whilst doing the usual combo of just spinning around the analog stick or WASD over and over, and then you'll eventually get a bite. Now, this is crucial. This is what I didn't know. When it bites, you want to press RT, R2, or left mouse button, and this will start the mini game. If you do not do this, the whopper will just simply swim away and it will reset. So make sure you hit one of those buttons, otherwise it will not start the mini game. That is crucial to this step. And then once that happens, the mini game will start. So just go in the direction that the fish is swimming. So if it's going to the left, you want to push your analog stick to the left or press A on keyboard. And then once it goes to the right, obviously put your analog stick to the right and D on keyboard. So once it stops, this is the time to reel it in. This is your chance to catch it. Personal preference is a lot easier on controller, but obviously this will still work on mouse and keyboard. So when it's time to reel in, what I like to do is fan my fingers up and down on the left analog stick, and this reels it in pretty fast. Obviously this will work on mouse and keyboard. If you just press W and S really fast, that will also reel it in, but I just find this a lot easier on controller. Then eventually it will stop trying to reel in, then it will carry on with the mini game, so it will go left, right, and you just counter it like that. And with a few times reeling it in, usually it takes about 3 maximum, 2 sometimes, you'll eventually catch the fish, it will fly out of the water, and then you'll get 1 whopper. So there also is another little bit to the mini game, and what will happen is the fish will jump in the air. So what you want to do is you want to press W on mouse and keyboard, or push up on the analog stick, and then immediately press RT, R2, or mouse button 1. And this will sort of flick the fishing rod down, and it will carry on with the mini game. If you don't do this, your character will sort of stagger, and sometimes it can break off. It hasn't happened to me yet, but I just want to put that out there just in case. And so that's all you have to do. Keep going up and down this pond, finding those big fish. Some are easier to spot, some are not, and just continuously catch them. And the fish that you can get from this pond are specifically the great trevalloy, the gastronome tuna, the gazelle, I'm pretty sure it's called, and the Goliath squid. Those 4 are the whoppers you can get from this little lake, and it's very consistent. So just do the method, run up and down this thing, and once you've run out of fish, so there's no more fish left to find, what you want to do is go to your map and go to world map and select any of these areas. I'm just going to go here, for example. And once you've loaded in, you want to go to your world map again and go straight back to the Scarlet Forest at Area 17. And once you're back here, you just want to do exactly the same as we did before. Go down, go up and down the lake, and see if you can spot any more whoppers. Now give it a minute to spawn the whoppers. It does take a good minute, but I promise you this does work. I've done this many times and I've got many more whoppers throughout the day because of this method. So during the daytime, specifically the Galju and the Great Trevalloy spawn, these are the 2 main whoppers you're going to find in this lake. And only during the evening the gastronome tuna will spawn spawn. They usually spawn around these little pools, like they'll go towards it and try and catch some fish, and this is the perfect time to get some gastrino and tuna. I usually get about 4 to 5 per evening, so this is a great way to bump up those numbers, and they are caught with the exact same bait, the tough joint bait, and the capture method is exactly the same as the previous two. And let's say it's still evening, you caught all the tuna. So at night time the tuna will disappear, however the gouge do sometimes appear around, and I think the great traveloid also disappear. But at night time specifically, as you can see, we'll get these Goliath squids, so you'll need one of these for the achievement anyway, and these can be captured by using tentacle bait. Same method as always, just throw it sort of behind them, and what you want to do is just pull down on the analog stick or press S on mouse and keyboard, and you'll eventually get a bite. And it's exact same method. The only problem I find with these is that they take a lot longer to have their reeling stage, so you'll be going back and forth for a long time. However, these guys do count as whoppers for the achievement. And after what feels like a century, you finally get your Goliath squid. This will also give you the achievement for catching a giant squid, and it'll also count to your whoppers. And it's the same method as before, catch all the giant squids you can, and then once there's no more left, you go to a different area, then come back here, and they should respawn. Give it a minute or two for them to actually appear. So in my opinion, this is the fastest way to get the A-Fish-Ionado achievement. You got lots of spawns, easy resets, and you can fish this all through the daytime to the night time. So if you think I missed something or you have some tips of your own, please leave them in the comments below to help everyone out. And if you did find this guide helpful, please leave this video a like and subscribe to my channel for more Monster Hunter Wilds videos. And check out my social media in the description, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye everyone, and happy fishing.